Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Actually, let me take this off. I don't know if it's just me, but do you guys actually breathe? If you wear glasses, do you breathe into your mask and the heat rises and it covers your eyes? That happens to me all the time. That's why I hate wearing a mask, but we obviously need to wear the mask to be safe. So today we're going to be talking about, the 5 rules to having good credit and to getting good credit as well. Before we get into, 5 steps to getting good credit is just a basic understanding of what credit is. Now, let me break it down to you in a simple term. Credit is the ability to make payments over time and on time. Now, everybody must know that they have a credit score. I use Credit Karma and Experian app, and it shows me all 3 of my credit scores. You can also go on annualcreditreport.com. You get 1 free usage a year. So usually if you want to see your credit score and you have to go to these wacky websites, you have to pay like $20. You can actually go to the website I just referred to, and I'll show a link. I'll show what it looks like right here so you know you're on the right page. We have the Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion credit scores. Now, these are all your credit scores, and there's 3 of them. But to find your actual credit score, it's not the highest credit score that is within those 3 or the lowest. It's the ones in between the highest and the lowest. So I think mine will be 753 because it is in between. I have a high one of 755 and a low one of 752, and then the last one in the middle is 753. So that is my credit score. That's what people refer to as my credit score. Okay, great. Now we got a basic understanding of what credit is, the ability to make payments over time. Cool. Now, rule number 1 to having great credit is, this is a big one, is to pay on time, never late. Have you ever lend somebody money? Let's just say you lend somebody $20 and then they said they'll pay you back in a week. And then the week comes and you remind them that, I need my $20 back. Can I have it? And they tell you, I don't have it on me right now. I'll give it to you next week. And that process goes on and on and on. What usually ends up happening with that relationship between you and that person? It's usually bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I usually get annoyed by the people that I lend money out to that just don't ever pay me back, especially when they put a time frame on it. That's the worst. So usually if I'm giving money to, let somebody borrow, I don't let them borrow it. I just let them keep it. You know what I'm saying? If I could part away with it, you could just have it because I don't want to deal with the hassle. Or I just wouldn't give you, what you need for the time being. So same thing with your credit score, and paying on time means that, you're respectable. When somebody gives you money, you pay it off right away when they tell you to. And that's all it is. It's the same thing as I borrowed $20 from you and I said I'll pay it back next week. And then I actually pay it back next week. People like that. They see that you're trustworthy and you are responsible with your money. Rule number 2 is to minimize your usage of credit. So let's just say you have a credit limit on your card for $10,000. Now the experts say that you're supposed to use at least, or at maximum, probably 30%, but let's chop that down to 10%. This is in the really good range. So out of that 10%, that means you use $1,000 of your $10,000 credit card. Now this shows the credit bureau that you're low risk and you know how to manage the, borrowed money, instead of just having a $10,000 card and using $10,000 every month. It sees that you are high risk because you're using all of what your credit limit is, which is a no. So they usually tell you to use 10%, and that will get you the best score possible if you use under 10%. Even if you go lower than 2-3%, that's even better. So the lower you are on that, the usage, then the better off you are. Okay, rule number 3, and this is just, super simple as well. All these steps are very simple, but rule number 3 is to have no balances at all. I know that that we know that we do not like to owe other people money, and it's just always this thing that's dangling in your head that's not right to do, because it's damn, I don't have the money, but this person is always expecting this money back from me. And the relationship starts to trickle down and starts to become very toxic. Even with people with student loans, it's it sucks because we have those loans, and it's just always thinking off the top of my head that it's I gotta pay back this money to this goddamn college. And so it's always dingling on top of my head. That's why I have 4 credit cards, and I have a credit limit on all the cards total of like $17,000, but I always pay back what is due every single month because I do not need credit card debt. I already have student loan debt. So if you can, have no debt at all. Make sure you pay your balances off at the end of the month or when it's due. And then rule number 5, the last one, super simple, guys, is just aim for great credit cards. So when you apply for a new credit card, make sure you're strategically applying for the right credit cards that suit you. I know a lot of people, especially my sister, she used the Flyer Miles. There's the cashback at the grocery store, gas stations, eating out, dining. So there's all these great benefits, and usually they have like sign-up bonuses. So definitely pick out the cards like that. And then bonus rule is never get a credit card with an annual fee unless the bonuses obviously pay for the annual fee. Now, all my cards, I have 4, and I'm probably going to get another one soon. I have no annual fees, so the annual fee would just be like $50. On some cards, this would be like a $50 fee that you just pay once a year for just using the credit card, having the privilege of using the credit card. But me, I always aim for no annual, so nothing comes out of my pocket, and they're just giving me money back when I use, when I use a credit card to buy stuff for the cash back and stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to put a link down below for the annualcreditreport.com. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Please like the video, smash the like button, please, I'd appreciate that a lot. Just keep on running up the numbers. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to come subscribe to the channel, Money Mindset, to learn more about financial literacy and a little bit about personal finance. Thank you guys for watching.